Welcome back, my fellow duplicants, to the Ultimate Automation Challenge. And in the last episode here, we got this little farm up and running, and we've also upgraded the metal refinery setup here to hopefully make a much more automated system that will perform well and give us lots and lots of refined metals and work with our automated storage retrieval system, which, yeah, that could probably get a little bit bigger over here. Point is, though, we've made some progress there, and I've made a little bit of progress as far as tapping into this natural gas geyser over here. So that's going to happen today. Matter of fact, I'm just going to make sure that I've queued it up so that it does happen today. So over here, we're just going to put a little bit of a gas pump right there. Boom. And then next to that, we need to obviously automate it a little bit so that we have enough natural gas around for that thing to run. So I'm just going to put a little Atmos sensor right next to it. And that will give me a pressure, and as long as that pressure is high enough, this pump will run. And then as that pump runs, it's going to go all the way over here to the left and start filling up this natural gas generator, which will then feed into the massive power grid that runs all of these and that and everything. Now, there was a couple comments over there in the comment section. I have not made it through all the comments here, but hopefully as I record this episode, I can make it through the entire thing. But I noticed one of them was talking about this being slightly inefficient. One of those methods we could use is actually just use a sensor that determines what type of material is inside of here in the gas pipe, and then we'll turn on or off a valve, to redirect the gas wherever it needs to go, as opposed to using a gas filter. So that would be 10 watts versus 120 watts, unless you go through several valves or whatever. That's actually a much more efficient way, and I do like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make that happen. Let's just go ahead and deconstruct that. So all I need here is a gas pipe element sensor. Very nice. We'll put that right there. And if that is true, which means it would be sensing carbon dioxide, then the next thing is going to be a little valve that'll run next to it. So that's going to be a gas shutoff valve. Gas pipe. Just kind of get rid of some of those. Gas shutoff. Here we go. Let's go ahead and feed this. So if that's true, that'll be on and it'll allow it to go out this way. Otherwise, well, it'll just go this way and vent out into the atmosphere over there. So for the automation signal, we'll go ahead and do this number. And I think power is already going to be connected because it's in line. We already have a power wire right there. I like it. That'll be a nice little upgrade. More efficient. All right, we were talking about priorities. And there's one for tidy. Now, Nicola could come on over here. It's super high. And he could just empty this hydrogen thing. Now, couldn't he? So could Bubbles. So could Meat. So could anybody. We're just going to put it up super high. See if any one person here is going to empty this hydrogen. So each one of these natural gas generators is going to produce 800 watts. So really, I need something more than a conductive wire. I need a heavy watt wire. There it is. The decor in here is going to be horrible. So I'm going to capture the nice cool water that comes off the natural gas generator right down here. So above that, I can go ahead and place all of the batteries that are going to store the power that these things produce. It'll just help keep them nice and cool. Deconstruct that. Yep. All right. I was kidding about the priority thing. A bunch of you guys can go back down to just being normal. I left a few a little bit higher. Let's see if anybody has the opportunity to come on over here to empty this hydrogen. It might take a few episodes and a few thousand cycles to actually empty that. No, that's right. I can't get to this. Let's just deconstruct that and that. I'll have to throw in a ladder here and there. Look at these farms run. Perfect. Got a little bit of meal lice that comes off of these. We're getting bristle blossoms. Everything's just working out really good. All right, so I need to make sure that I dig this stuff up. But it's probably just going to belch a bunch of natural gas, and I don't really think there's a whole lot I can do about that right now. You know what I can do? Here's what I could do. I could just restrict this to at least be one tile wide, that'll make it a little bit harder for that natural gas to flow out of there. Alright, so for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and use some of my coal reserves just to power this natural gas pump over here to get that up and running. So that'll keep the wire a little bit shorter. But at some point here, probably not today, or definitely not today, I will need to do some management with my power so that I can get a lot of these grids, you know, instead of being all completely separate, they all kind of feed off of a common system. I might have to do a little bit of prototyping to figure out if that's actually going to work the way I think it will. But as I get more and more, you know, opportunities to create power, you know, be it hydrogen or coal or, you know, petroleum down here or even solar up near the surface, I want to be able to have all of those systems be able to take care of themselves, you know, right off the bat, and also be able to feed other systems if they have or can produce excess power. I don't really want anything going to waste. But a lot of these systems, like this one here, just manages itself. See, it just like turned on and then pumped a bunch of electricity into some batteries. It's not real great. I mean, this large battery doesn't really balance too well with the smart battery and the tiny batteries, but you know, it works. Speaking of batteries, let's go ahead and put a smart battery in here. Bam, just like that. Let's see here, that has 20 kilojoules, that is 10. So we can add 30 kilojoules to the system if I just put 3 tiny batteries. 40 kilojoules though. I'm gonna go ahead and just put another smart battery there with a tiny battery next to it. This one has a little less runoff per cycle, so there'll be more there. You know what, forget it. I'm gonna do large, I'll just do, no, here's what I'm going to do. We're gonna have a nice big, large battery, a couple of those, and then we'll just put a little tiny battery right there like that. And then a liquid pump will go right there with a sensor next to it. Maybe 2 sensors. We'll have a hydro sensor to determine how much is actually down there. And then maybe, just maybe, a thermal sensor. We don't want any of this water to freeze. But if it gets cold enough, I don't know if it's going to make a difference. So I'll put an OR gate right there. So if we have enough water down there, we'll pump it. Or if it's getting too cold, we'll pump it. Bam, just like that. Up here, I'll use a bunch of AND gates like this. So if we're below a temperature and this battery is ready to receive some more power, then the generator can run. Yes, I think that'll be excellent right there. So many things going on. I think JD Plays here has a really good point. I don't have one for steel. I do have one for iron, copper, gold, and tungsten. But I haven't really acquired everything I need in order to make steel. So I think this needs to be one wider so that I have all of my recipes. I am missing steel, yep. Good observation. That also brings up another point, which is glass and ceramics. It takes so much stuff to, well, it doesn't take so much stuff to refine everything. It takes so much stuff to refine everything automatically. Like, this is a pretty big build. I was not expecting it would be this involved, but by now, I should realize that everything I do is, like, really, really involved. There's never all that simple. There are some things that are simple. Some things that, if anybody ever builds them, are actually simple like this. But, ookie dookie. Refinement. Here we go. Metal refinery. Now there is so many different little things here. Okay, I think I have enough refined metal sources here. We don't have to run this quite as much. And then Gossman's like, oh, you turned it down to 5? Haha, let me run it for you. Okay, fine. You do that, Gossman. Now get back to work. That comes over here, goes down, over there. Yep. Perfect. Ah, here it is. Tidy. Or supply orders. Has the hydrogen been released yet? No. No, it will never be released. Nope. Yeah, no. Here, I'll just move it over here so we can keep an eye on this thing. Although I've managed to somehow drag an insulated pipe in front of a battery. Uh-oh. Hopefully we can empty some pipes too. Please. Oh yeah, you know what? Speaking of petroleum. Aha! This little pump made its way all the way down here. Really, Meep? He came all the way over here to disinfect this tile. Well, I'm glad you're doing such a good job while I sit here and disable disinfect on all of this stuff. He just remembers this little neural vacillator right there. I guess he has fond memories of it, unlike the many times before. Or maybe you're telling me I should actually rummage these lockers to see what's inside of them. I see what you were doing there. You were reminding me that I could be doing something here. Way to think ahead, Meep. See, he came over here and he's like, snazzy suit. Nicola doesn't have one of those. There you go, Nicola. Oh, nice, everybody got a suit. There's been a fair amount of comments about the 3D printer, and I've got two things to tell you. One, I have an entire little build log series that I'm uploading on my other channel, which is just brand spanking new, called Watch It Print. And then I'll kind of summarize that up and probably just upload it here, but just kind of show you the step-by-steps over there. And I'm developing a new hot end assembly for that to do higher temperature materials and also reduce the overall mass. You can just check the video out if you're really curious about it. I talk about 3D printers for 10 minutes straight. But the other thing is this little print that I was showing you last time, that it ended up taking like 30 hours. But look at this, like, it's crazy. It came off the machine absolutely perfect. That little bit right there, that's the only bit that actually like is slightly discolored. The rest of it, absolutely perfect at 0.08 millimeter layer heights. You guys asked for my Cura profile, and I'll have that down there in the description below if this is something you want to try out on your unit. So that works really good for PLA. So hopefully I can get that same sort of quality, but actually be able to run polycarbonate. That's kind of the game plan there. And also, thanks to all of you guys down there who's been using those links. It's been absolutely really awesome to see that kind of response. And also all of the support you guys have been giving me on Patreon recently. I'm getting closer and closer to my goal here of being a full-time YouTuber, so thanks so much for that, guys. All right, so let's see what we have here. If this is above 1,000 grams, yes! We're gonna run some natural gas, and we're gonna push this poo gas all the way along this pipe. It's gonna take forever, like a full cycle, to get all the way over to the natural gas generators over there on the left, but it's gonna be worth it. Actually, there was a comment that somebody left last time, and it was, why is my base starting to fill up with natural gas? I don't have any natural gas around here. I'm just starting to see it. Well, pro tip, duplicants fart. And they fart natural gas. All right, so let's see if this system here works. You should detect carbon dioxide, and then you should sort it above. Yeah, there we go. So you can see what's going on here. The automation is good, and carbon dioxide finds its way into the farm, making it just a little bit better. Nearly to the point where I can just close this and have it be completely sealed. You know what, I probably can. I could probably just go to auto at this point. Whoa, look at all this natural gas. Look at all that natural gas. What about all this power? Never plugged it in, Brothgar. You gotta plug in your wires. There we go. I'm gonna use a heavy watt joint plate. And I'm going to place this joint right there. Okay, boom. There we go. There we go. Now, if we take a look at the decor inside of here. Where is it? Ooh, yeah, negative 487. Oh, negative 600. Very nice. Hey, way to go, Gossman. Finally finishing the job that I gave you 30 cycles ago. Nope. Yep. Nope. I don't know what to do with her. She could probably use some help, actually, but that'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Hey, there we go. So now we've got some coal, and it's sorting its way around. I have a lot of coal, like a whole lot. How much do I got these days? 98.9 tons. There's a question about how much algae do I actually have, and I still have 17.6 tons. These little guys down here do not use up much algae. They've been able to run for a long time now. See? Brothgar, you should really just be inspecting lockers. Bottle emptier for the hydrogen. Says Freddy. Let's see if that... I don't know if you need a bottle emptier for the hydrogen. I have a bottle emptier. It's not a liquid. You should be able to just empty a gas right where it's located. I think if I just stare at it intensely, somebody will eventually figure it out and open it. That, or if I start dumping, you know, duplicates into space or something like that, they might get the message. Too harsh? Well. I feel like I should be digging over here just to kind of see what might be down in this area. You never know what kind of geyser you might run into. So, let's just keep on digging. Come on over here, Bubbles. You got a job to do. I suppose I have a place where I can now... Oh, you know what? I have a place where I can start dumping all of this slime, which I have a lot of. How much slime do I actually have? Oh, 32.1 tons. I probably have more than that, really. So if that's below 10 degrees Celsius, yeah, then it should be on. Let's take a look at the automation. There you go. See, now you figured it out. Come on, thermal sensors, figure it out. You know what to do. There you go. Now over here, I should probably put another deodorizer. I only have about 1,000 of these now, just all over the base. But you can see what I don't have. That's right. Any polluted oxygen. All right, so I told Bubbles to become a plumber again. So maybe, just maybe, this hydrogen will finally be emptied. No, stop, Bubbles! Bubbles! You just added 16 kilograms of hydrogen down here. You didn't empty the liquid. You're fired. Go do something else. You can be a gopher for a couple cycles. Bubbles. Max, you're gonna be my new plumber. See, what I did is I used empty pipes, except for I put it right there, which actually did gas pipes. So I want to click just liquid pipes. Aha. Now who made a mess? Max? Max? Well, at least you're a plumber, right? You get a new job and you instantly wet yourself. I don't know if you're up to the challenge, man. You better check your plumbing. I found out why. I was missing a wire to this thing. Oh! Flood. And there we go. You know what? There was actually a comment last time, and it did exist, where the pitcher pump did not have access to the water because of the sensor down here. For whatever reason, now that I've reloaded the game, the pitcher pump can actually run all the way to the bottom, which means I can use that for whatever reason this time. So I don't have to keep going through this little door just to use, you know, just to pick up the liquid the old-fashioned way. Not like it, whatever, it all works. Except for the part where that has loads and loads of germs in it. Oh, crap. What's going on here? Max, what are you doing? Okay, we need water. We need to enable auto bottling, like make that nice and high. So we're going to pick up water over here and deliver it over there so that it then goes through and gets cleaned. Because for whatever reason, that ended up being completely wrong. And in the meantime, yeah, we're just going to disable all cooking. Actually, you know what? I could do fried mushrooms because that doesn't take water. Oh, you know what? I could do berry sludge. I've never made any berry sludge. Let's make a few berry sludges. You guys aren't doing any auto bottling. Come on. Pick it up and hand, go over there. That's all you gotta do. Now, where are you going? Now I'm just nervous. Okay, enable auto bottling level 9. Now, come on, you can do it. No, that's polluted water. Oh no, oh no, no, now you guys have done it. You're making a flood. Max, you're fired. Get out of here. All right, Nicola, you're the only one that has not tried being a plumber at all. Prove to me that you deserve to be in this base. This is your golden opportunity. And Max, since all you know how to do is throw water everywhere, you might as well just be a farmer. There you go. All right, let's not lose focus on what I gotta do here. If I rotate that, bingo. I can pretty much get to everything except for one piece. Put the little auto sweepers right there. Next to that, we can have, yes, our loaders. I can get away with just like 1 or 2 loaders right there and there. far as receptacles are concerned, we can just put one right here, right there, 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 there. Max, you're doing an excellent job. Way to be a good team player. That's Meep's job. He just runs around and disinfects everything. Gosh, there's a lot of polluted oxygen up in here. Like, way too much. Once again, we're gonna add another deodorizer. My base is just covered in deodorizers. I used to fix everything with a NOT gate, now I fix everything with a deodorizer. Currently, I'm not going to be giving out any sort of 3D prints. As I get further into that stuff, I might actually have a more refined system to actually make that happen. The hot end thing that I was talking about over there actually goes well, then I might actually be able to sell some of those units. Unless I make it available for other people to make and sell. I got a plan around that. I think it'll be pretty awesome. Put a slime grabber arm on a clock. Oh, hey, that's a good idea, CB. That's a good idea. Deconstruct buildings, and then we're going to add an automation signal down here. So, automation, you know what I'm doing. Clock sensor. And then we're just going to connect to that. Man, I'm doing everything priority level 9. Make everything happen. Actually, I'm not doing everything, just every once in a while. Okay, coal, do you only go up or do you go up and down? Fail. Man, look at how many stone hatches I have. There's so many. Okay, who's my plumber? You need to do some auto bottling of water. Where you at? Come on, Nicola. I know you like to cook. I do, but you gotta suck this up and you gotta deliver it to where it can be cleaned. Crap, I got too much food now. And that is only true in the game. I'm down to 1 can at home. Just that 1 can that taunts me. It's like, you could either eat or you could just not. But you don't want to eat me, that's for sure. Oh, well. To the store tomorrow. Gotta do the responsible adult thing. Go get groceries. Disgusting. Hey, Bubbles, it's like the middle of the day. What are you doing? You better not get used to it, because in the future, you're not gonna be able to do that, Bubbles. Wait a minute, what does this thing take, and why am I not automatically delivering to my farm station? Fertilizer? What? Way to remind me, Bubbles, that I need to hook up fertilizer to that. Alright, shipping, conveyor rail. I'm not using this one. Agricultural. Fertilizer. There you go. That's not the only one that needs fertilizer, is it? Oh, man. You know, I guess if I were to put it... Oh, there's a farm station in there. Oh, speaking of which, the clock sensor. Active time, 2%. Duration, very small. There you go. I think I might need to go on a mining mission, because the amount of rail and everything I'm going to need to make, I need a lot of metal. So we're going to dig down here and dig up all of that. And you know what? Let's dig up as well. Bubbles is a gopher and is still faster than anybody at digging. I suppose you can upgrade your job again. Is there any job she's like hasn't done? Aha, she has not been a seasoned rancher. Go pet some critters. Ooh, look at the temperature in the base now. That's nice and chilly, isn't it? It's pretty good. Nicola doesn't want to do anything but cook. I don't even know why I made you a plumber. I mean, look at, you got bottles here just waiting to happen, dude. Nothing. You don't do nothing. Come on, Nicola. Look at all this water. Water everywhere. This set up to empty water, like level 9. Just like, do your job. Now what are you doing, Nicola? You're running the farm station. It's like you don't even know what to do. You're a plumber. All right, let's take a look at these priorities here. They're all messed up. Reset priorities. There we go. Let's blow everything up. Oh man, look at all that slime lung. The shipping. All of this shipping. This is gonna be like crazy. Spicy spaghetti. About the only thing I know that I can just kind of keep the way it is the return line. Right there, and it'll also be like right here. Feed lines are gonna be a little ridiculous though. The best way to do this is actually not with all of these. The more I do with one, then I don't have to like worry about it as much. So I can just get rid of this and that, because both this arm can reach this one and sort to these two materials, and I could do the exact same thing here with that one. So that I cut the amount of feed lines I need by 2. Keep digging. I need more. More! Don't stop digging. If it's iron ore, I'm digging it up. Period. No questions asked. Hey, look, there's some more iron ore up there. Hop to it. Oh no, Meep. Now what have you done? Got yourself stuck again. Ooh, is he going to make it? He's really got to go. The race is on. Dun, 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 dun. He made it. You know, the base is starting to look pretty good now. This might actually be a pretty good spot over here to put a bunch of puffs. Let's see, I got a bunch of slime right there. Good idea. I spy some more iron ore. Jackpot. Really, I should be making it out of gold. Well, I guess I can't really make it out of gold now, can I? But if I could, I would. Speaking of iron, 522 kilograms right there. That's a lot of material up there. I wonder how much more there is, like, just buried. Actually, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day in Fortnite, and they were talking about how they would like to see some buildings added to the base that would actually be like asteroid defense systems. So it'd be kind of like Space Invaders. And I was thinking, you know, that'd be pretty awesome if like you can get like a duplicate inside of a turret with like laser beams and fire off and, you know, blow up asteroids before they crash into your base or whatever. And maybe you can get the material out of them. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and power this stuff using a heavy watt wire. Everything down here draws over 1 kilowatt of power. You know, all these different refinery things. So I think I might as well go ahead and do that. I could try to step it down and step it back up, but it's just gonna require a lot of equipment, whereas I could just kind of just use a wire. I'm not worried about the core over here because everybody's inside of an exosuit anyhow. Not to mention it's hopefully just gonna be an automated, you know, block. You know, you really do have to run a lot of conveyor rails. What might be a little bit easier is if we had like a whole drone system, you know, with like little storage boxes and stuff, and you could just kind of tell them to pick up here and drop over there. Or maybe that's a little bit too much like Factorio. I don't know. Can't say I don't like my drones though. It's pretty cool. I just don't have enough iron ore to make all my conveyors. Oh no. All of my steam. I had so much stored up down here. Oh, space claims more steam. Why do you steal it all from me? Alright, well, that's all I have time for tonight. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little episode here of the Ultimate Automation Challenge. I think we've made some really good progress here tonight. We were able to get this natural gas generator up and running. As you can see, I can run it quite a bit more than I currently am. We also got some power set up here to these metal refineries, so that's being built. Lots and lots of rails need to be constructed, so you know, that's going to be a thing. But I think what I can do now to really start improving this base a little bit further, obviously, is to work on the pathing here. That way I can kind of move around a little bit faster and kind of get up here to actually work on these volcanoes and the carbon dioxide vent. And now that I have access to more power, I should be able to run a lot of those transportation systems. So, still many things to do here in the Ultimate Automation Challenge, but we'll just take it one episode at a time. If I've earned your subscription, then thank you so much for that. Have a great day, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar.